What up, Coach?
MP, you got one heck of a matchup tonight.
Man, I know. And I can't wait to get out there and go toe-to-toe with him, too.
Well, I've been working on the whiteboard for the last couple hours, trying to figure out how to slow him down.
All right. Let me see what you got here.
Pretty much you just need to outplay him. I need you to set the tone for the whole team. They're going to be taking their cues from you, and I'm really counting on you to get the upper hand in all aspects of the game.
Well, you know that won't be easy, man. You're talking about one of the best players in this league.
Better than you?
No, not at all.
That's what I want to hear.
Coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And, Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this. The league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Washington. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's man in at the point. Now here's McCollum. To the middle, here's Valanciunas, and with the rebound. This is it to Giddey, and here is Dort. Giddey with it, out guarded by Ingram. Here's Mann. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside, Dort. Giddey against Ingram. Another shot, and it's Giddey laying it in. Giddey's got the first points up on the board here for the Thunder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, that is why we call CJ a combo guard. He can score with the best, but he also can facilitate.
Washington sets the pick for Giddey. Oklahoma City keeps it going, and here's shot clock of 14 seconds. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ingram dishes to Williamson. A shot off that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jones against G.O.A.T. Washington kicks to Dort. And there's the pass to Man to the inside. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through.
That's an awful ball. What did you see there, ref?
First free throw of the game right now. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Bells added to their bevy.
First team foul. At the line for
Tonight.
taking 2 shots.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
G.O.A.T. the pass to Washington. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And the call will go against Boomer. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pelicans trail by 6. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Josh Giddey. Washington out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Williams. And it's Man in at the 1 spot.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Williams against Ingram. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Over to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. And they recover it. Alvarado passes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Inside. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
The explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Ingram against Williams. Ingram dishes to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. Keeps it alive and staying with the play. Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Here's Alvarado. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Valanciunas. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Williamson. A rebound by Washington. Oklahoma City leading by 6. The dish to Saric. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
Strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Saric nails them both. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The shot's good.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. Ingram kicks to Jones. Over Giddey. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Jones. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma.
To the floor for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now, here's Washington. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's Williams. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 8. He kicks to Ingram. The feed to Williamson. Over Holmgren. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Ingram. Second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a
swing man. B.I. enjoys getting the contact and scoring.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Pocket 2. Giddey, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Alvarado. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Valanciunas. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Valanciunas has got 12 points in the game.
Well, you know that Valanciunas has the potential to go off, and he's doing it here.
The pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Washington with the screen on Ingram. Down low. And then Washington with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pelicans trail by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer, in the last game against the Suns, was a driven man. He scored 28 points, and his rebounding and defense were certainly both factors. He brought a ton of energy out. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the
Need a change here. Joe's checked in. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans,
big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Pelicans trail by 9. It's McCollum on the wing. It's blocked.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Suns.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Washington finds Williams. Bucket is good. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Now, here is Murphy. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to Hayes. Washington with it. Now defended by McCollum. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
McCollum passes to Hayes. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. Holmgren kicks to Washington. Pass to Williams. Over Jones. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Substitution on the court.
But you also need to keep it under control.
Nancy's checked in for Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Robinson Earl. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shamet traps in the tray. And the Thunder lead by 16.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
There's a screen. Jones kicks to McCollum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McCollum's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Are you crazy? Where's the foul?
This is inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now, here is Murphy. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Nance, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 15-6 run to the left side wing. Here's Robinson Earl, covered by Nance. Oklahoma City moving it around. 5 on the clock. Here's G.O.A.T. They get the rebound. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 22.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Jones. Nance sends a screen for Jones to the paint. And Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Here's Robinson Earl. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's G.O.A.T. Nance with some nice D.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
That will count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Thunder. They lead by 12. I'm New Orleans, back in a moment.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
I think for Oklahoma City, coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left, I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the #1 spot.
Well, #1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Thunder.
They get the Shaq seal of approval on how they went to work in the paint. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top, just putting on the gloves and going to work.
And they're not just getting good looks. They're getting great looks and finishing strong.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Pelicans have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Williams passes to Washington. Now Giddey. Washington sets the pick for Giddey. 13 feet away. Count it. Good. Giddey's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jones with it. Passes to Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Williamson trying to free himself up. Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Inside, Ingram with the steal. Williamson double team. And the call will go against Booth. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Dort against Ingram. Valanciunas in the high post. Gets it down to single digits. 16 points for him.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off his shot. But when he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Williams can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And it's McCollum at the elbow. The pass to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. The good-looking shot from the wing. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Washington kicks to Dort. There's a screen by Washington. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson, the pass to McCollum. The tray doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. High post shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here's Williamson. He has 5. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Valanciunas. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Washington with the screen on McCollum. From 12 feet out, Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 6.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
McCollum outside. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Dort passes to Washington. Here's Williamson. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by McCollum. Pass to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 9 at the elbow. Williamson. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
In the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Okashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Washington with the screen on Ingram. Williams attacking, and they pick up 2. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mann passes to Washington. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. Now here's Williamson. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 26 points for Boomer.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Alvarado. McCollum outside. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Washington passes to Giddey. Here's Mann. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
McCollum, no good. The Thunder leading by 12. Williams kicks to Washington. Pass to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams looking around. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And it's Williamson missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And the pass to Giddey. Here's Mann. He is guarded by McCollum. Giddey, the pass to Mann. Fires for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah.
This is a one-time deal that won't happen again.
On the court. At the line for the Thunder,
for Pokusevski, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Landry Shamet.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Now, here's Washington. 26 points for him. Giddey gets a screen from Washington. Giddey the pass to Washington. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of it.
Your Pelicans, 84. The Thunder, 99.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Washington, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 17. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. Drills it from outside.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Mann gets a screen from Washington. Mann passes to Washington. It's Dort on the wing. Washington with a screen on McCollum. left to the wing. And it's off from three-point range. The Pelicans shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Out to the wing. Outside Murphy. Thunder with the rebound. Washington's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Mann. He's guarded by McCollum. Washington, that's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And there's a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. They grabbed their own miss. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Murphy. And here's Valanciunas. Kicks it to McCollum. 14 feet away, and he drops that one in. McCollum's got 24.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
Sharks trying to break free. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Sharks. Washington inside. He's guarded by Murphy. Whistle blows. Pass.
Slow down, ref. Let them play.
Shooting Oklahoma City, Washington. One shot.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside, Jones to the inside. Ripped away. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Sharch. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 18.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's McCollum. And he drops it in from the low post. McCollum's got 18 points just in the second half.
Gliding down the lane, McCollum with the hard finish.
It's stolen by Jones. Murphy against Dort. Murphy dishes to McCollum. Puts up a three. The shot missing. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Mann. McCollum against Washington. Over McCollum. And it's Washington missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Jones kicks to McCollum. Back to Jones. McCollum finds Valanciunas. The Thunder pull it in. Washington's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williamson, the pass to Jones. He feeds it to McCollum. And here's Murphy. New Orleans moving it around. Jones, no one around him. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Thunder leading by 16. Passes it to Joe. Here's Mann. There's the pass to Washington. Shoots from the high post. And he gets it back. Dort passes to Mann. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second team foul.
Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Kept alive, Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shot.
Definitely a foul. Terrific call.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the run, applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it. After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, G.A., he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Man gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Feeds to Williamson. Over Williams. That's good from Williamson on the assist by McCollum. And it's 7 points for Zion Williamson. Washington with the screen on McCollum. Man passes to Washington. Murphy with the ball. Dort covering. Valanciunas in the high post. Outside Murphy. Mann with the rebound. Mann's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Washington with the screen on Jones. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 39.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
McCollum kicks to Murphy. Down low, 6 on the shot clock.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Mann. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. McCollum kicks to Jones. Over to the left wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Washington. No good from Valanciunas.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Williams gets the bucket.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
That's how you share the wealth. CJ sets up his teammate with a sweet pass.
Washington passes to Mann. Here's Joe over Jones. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Outside, Jones to the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit. Did just enough to force him to clank that one.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Now the dish to McCollum. Williamson outside. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Williamson. Jones from outside. No good. The Thunder leading by 21. Washington passes to Williams. Swings through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Offense.
Let's hear it one more again for your Pelicans breaker.
So it's the Pelicans now. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Washington. The steal. Rob. Lets it go from deep. Alvarado grabs the board. The Pelicans shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Shamet. Can't hit from in close. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration. If you...
Jackson Hayes. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boomer.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now the pass to Hayes. Hernan Gomez kicks to Ingram. And the 3-ball is good.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And that one drops.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Doubled by McCollum. Washington passes to Giddey. Now, here's Washington. He's covered by Ingram.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Ingram passes to Hayes, and he comes up with the deuce.
Nice pass. You see the point guard skills. Ingram running the show.
Here's Washington, and another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.
We'll see you at the next.